One of the key features of Xavier Dolan's films is the level of intimacy and empathy he allows the viewers to feel with his characters.
Pour être le fils de n'importe qui, mais pas d'elle.
This can simply be seen through the progression and build of his movies, as the plot follows character dynamics and arcs instead of specific events or scenes. This idea of following character instead of events runs true in his mise-en-scène. I've broken down his features into what I think are the main categories of his style. Firstly, we are close to the characters. His stories are constantly being told through close-ups and vulnerable moments, whether it be a nervous habit, a broken face, or their submission to emotion. This visual closeness, both literally and contextually, gives us a privileged look into their lives and the story being told. The architecture of his films are built through emotional cues and checkpoints, not through strict narrative or story. It's intimate and close, so we care. Secondly, as much as we have this privileged view into the character's psyche, we can also be shut out. Dolan often follows his characters from behind as a way of moving the viewer's point of view from inside the character to something similar to the shoes of general society. This new distance might be a distance between characters as he shoots through corridors and hallways, or it might be a distance between the character and the viewer. Dolan hides his character's eyes, an almost refusal or rejection to the closeness we once felt. This may seem counterintuitive, but this technique builds tension between audience and character. He captures moments of sadness, anger, despair, thought, or contemplation as subjects hide their eye line. This choice to fluctuate between acceptance and rejection of the audience is a true testimony to the character's roots in reality. Thirdly, Dolan allows what is in the frame to interact with frame ratios and boundaries. He does this to express feelings of freedom, alienation, fear, and many more. Mommy is shot at a 1:1 ratio to mirror the trapped feeling the main character Steve feels. His moment of freedom and release is expressed through the mise-en-scène. In Catharsis, he pushes the boundaries of the frame, and we as an audience feel with him. In the music video College Boy, Dolan shoots the main character from the inside of his looted locker. The alienation he feels due to the bullying and ridicule is described purely through the visuals as we watch him through the tight and distorted frame. The strips of toilet paper hanging down almost create a symbolic prison. He is trapped. The movie Tom at the Farm follows Tom as he falls into an abusive relationship with his now dead boyfriend's brother. Firstly, Dolan uses space within the frame to show the dominance of the brother Francis. Francis takes up most of the frame in their close interactions and will literally push Tom out of the frame. There is a scene where Tom is being chased by Francis. The frame tightens until we are left with a sliver of action. This tightness, contrary to College Boy, creates the feeling of fear and anxiety Tom feels. Lastly, Dolan uses visual metaphors as a way into our characters' true thoughts, fantasies, and fears. These visual metaphors bring the viewer deeper into the character's psyche. He takes the next step and transforms his character's feelings and emotions into a literal dimension. It gives us an ultimate yet surreal view into their subconscious. What's interesting is that these images are never dwelled on. They are shown, accepted, and the story continues. It's treated as mundanely as a piece of dialogue, but is experienced as something heartbreaking and true. Dolan is nowhere near a perfect director, but his understanding of empathy and emotion is almost rooted in his imperfections. Watching his films, you can truly see that he is not set out to tell an amazing story, but to connect.
Merci.